Now here is Miss Sarah Lane with the tip.
I hope these people can help me with my computer.
Oh.
No! A technician will be with you in 4 hours. 4 hours?
You can upgrade for just $5,000.
What?
The universal serial config board should be set to ID 6.
I need that in plain English. Help!
Leo Laporte to call for help. May I help you?
Gentlemen, day 3, the day before Thanksgiving. Leo is still on vacation. You can see the man's image right there. Later on, I'm going to hold the book up and tell you to buy it because this is Call for Help. I'm not Leo Laporte. I'm Patrick Norton. Leo, again, on vacation, preparing to do the mad turkey thing. We got a great show for you today. We got DV Garage's Alex Lindsay. He's back. He's going to show us some amazing Photoshop magic. You're going to love this. He's going to show you how to match the color of 2 different images. You're wondering why? Well, he's going to take his kids out of one photo and he's going to put them against the background of another. And if you want it to look realistic, you got to match the color. How slick was that? I wish we could do that on the screensavers. Plus, Kat and her financial advisor are going to show you how to check your credit report online and how to fix it if you find any mistakes. Kat's going to be paying close attention to that, as am I, and pretty much everyone else in the studio, because I can guarantee you, we need to check our credit reports. Kat, who's our first caller?
Wait, that's it? No,
What?
are you doing for Thanksgiving, or how you doing today?
Hey, Kat, what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
There you go. I'm going to hang out with my family.
Where's the family at? Northern
in the
California?
East Bay, yes.
East Bay.
We're going to have some fun, and they all ask questions about their digital cameras, so I get to play with everyone's new cameras and all
Very
their new
nice.
tech. It's fun. What about you?
I'm doing the family thing myself.
Yeah?
Yeah, with some of the new family up
Are you
north of here.
married yet?
I'm not married
Oh,
yet.
soon.
I'm engaged. I'll be married next summer.
Whoa, that's pretty
Yeah.
amazing, Patrick.
Or pretty improbable, one or the other. It's hard to tell. Yeah, you can tell who works with me on a daily basis. They're laughing the hardest.
Uh-oh, okay, maybe we should jump into the first caller, huh?
Who is our first caller?
Good luck, it's Charles from Hilo, Hawaii.
Hey, Charles.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Need your help, and that's why I'm on the line.
All right.
Wondering if you can help me out.
I will do my best, sir.
All right. Well, I'm running a Pentium 3 650 megahertz, about 256 meg of RAM, and I'm running Windows XP Professional.
Okay.
And I'm noticing that when I'm on the internet, every now and then, it just freezes, and sometimes it says not responding and so forth. And so when I hit the Control-Alt-Delete, I go to the Task Manager, and it shows me the programs that are running and that are not running. But I've noticed right next to the tab, Application Processes.
Right.
And I see, like right now, I'm looking at it, I have about maybe 30 or 40 things, I guess, that is running. And I'm curious, it gives me the option to end process.
Yeah.
What happens if I do that?
Well, process is kind of like an application only. You know, applications, right, like iTunes we have here running. In the background, check it out, we've got a couple little helper applications. Well, one, I love the name of this, iTunes helper.exe. I've always wanted to figure out what that is, iTunes EXE, just Skeds. And you look at a lot of this stuff, and you're like, devldr32.exe. You know, and you're kind of looking at that, and you're wondering what it is, right?
Right.
It's really hard to tell. Some of the stuff that's running there, you really, really need to have running on your machine. Otherwise, things like, your internet access will stop. So we're going to launch Mozilla real quick, and we're going to go to something called Black Viper.
Okay.
And this guy's incredibly patient. I'm going to try to type it in Black Viper instead of Blark Viper.
Okay.
And that's going to come up slowly but surely on our dedicated internet connection here in Studio A. They have the same one we have in Studio B, which means it's a little slower than we'd like. So check this page out. And if you start scrolling down, I'm going to try scrolling actually on the web page rather than on the list on the top. And Windows XP services. Now, what you're just talking about, processes, services, they're kind of very similar. For all intents and purposes, you'll think of them as the same thing. And what Black Viper's done is he's gone through and he's investigated, and I'm going to keep scrolling down until I find that every single service that can be running on, that's installed regularly in Windows XP. So you've got the process name, SVC host, ClipServe, service host. And what you can do is what he's done here, right? He tells you the name, the service name, basically what you see under the processes menu. That's where you were looking when you saw that list of like 4,200 things. And we're going to keep scrolling over. And he tells you what depends on that, and then he tells you whether or not you can turn it off and keep it off. Because there's a lot of stuff that's automatically run, right? And if we go into Start control panel. And again, this is something to investigate, to not kind of start tweaking unless you know what you're doing.
Okay.
And somewhere in there, oh, there's the services. I love clicking on the wrong link. It makes me feel competent on air. So we got the services there, and if you look at here, right, what you've got is a list of all the potential services on your system, right?
Mm-hmm.
Between looking at Black Viper and looking through here, you can see what you want in most cases is something that's like either manual or disabled. Or excuse me, automatic or disabled. And what that'll do is the different settings determine whether or not a service starts up with the system starts, or whether it starts up when a particular application calls for it, or whether it just stays off, period. And between going through Black Viper's page and working with the services control panel, you'll be able to turn off all the services you don't need, and what you'll find out is your system will probably start up a lot faster. I've heard estimates ranging anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute reduced startup time. And basically you're going to waste fewer resources on your system because you won't have a bunch of stuff sitting in the background.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Well, thank you so much for your help, Patrick. You guys, happy holidays, and
you too.
And Merry Christmas and Happy Thanksgiving from Hilo, Hawaii.
Thank you very, very much.
Okay,
Have a great holiday.
Okay, bye.
Thanks, man. Good question.